All right, we are back. The Luke Meister, Rebel Without a Clue, and the Mel, amiable, affable Mel Jackson.
There's still no Casey in sight.
Yep, we're looking for him.
He's taking the scenic route getting here today. We have not seen hide nor hair.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to press on without him, which means he's going to miss out on the infamous segment, If Bomb.
You know, we had a miserable trying to do the If
I heard
Bomb.
that. Boy, that was pretty, that was
I can't
wild.
whistle very well.
That was great. Well, we're going to try to fake it again. Without
right.
KC, let's do it anyway. Ready?
I'm going to try to harmonize.
Let's do it. Here we go. That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, that's all right.
Kind of meandered a little bit, but that's okay. It was the bomb was just falling. One of the tail fins were off, so it was in a spin. It went into a death spin.
Yeah.
What if you had to have the worst? Your pick between the two of the worst jobs in the world. Mm-hmm. And what would those worst jobs be?
I'd say one of them would be to be a proctologist.
Oh, son.
Not that I'm saying I want to be
Not
one.
there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
We're glad there are people who are doing that.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it.
That's right.
It's a
Or
hard job.
proctologist or undertaker.
Undertaker.
How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. If
An
you had to be
embalmer.
one of those two, which would you be and why?
Well, you know what? I think the most interesting one would be to be the embalmer.
Yeah.
You're dealing with the dead. And
Dealing
I'm not
with
sure
the
if I
dead.
want to do that or not. But then,
If you had to.
hey, dead's dead. You know, we all got to die at some point.
That's right.
Nothing, you know, we
Nothing
always
personal,
make something
but hey.
spooky. And we know a lady who does that on the YouTube, on Facebook.
Yeah, a good friend of ours does that. That's exactly
And
right.
she seems to have a.
She loves it.
She doesn't seem to be too bent or too warped because
No.
of the experience.
Her favorite part is the having to reconstruct, make people look natural with their faces and
Is
stuff.
that what she does?
Yeah, she
Does
took
she
it-
actually do the?
Yeah, she does all that
draining
from
the-
head
the
to toe.
fluids and everything?
She does everything,
Wow.
and that's the part she loves the most.
Yeah.
And in school she had to take a skull and build a face on it and do stuff like that. And she took pictures of it and showed it to me. I did a story about her when she used to work here in Arcadia before she left town. Her name's Christy Gill.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart.
Does she have to do the hair?
I don't know
Or
that she may do that sometime, but
Yeah.
most people have their beautician or barber
Yeah,
come in and
yeah.
do it. But I'm sure she can and will do that. But she's done it all from head to toe, literally, figuratively.
When I was a young man, I used to have a detail some Undertaker cars, or the hearse.
Oh boy!
About once a quarter or something, they'd come in and I'd totally detail their cars. And I never had a chance to see a body, but I ask a lot of questions when
Sure. Natural curiosity.
yeah, but I can't remember some.
What would it be like to be I'm personally, I wouldn't want to do it, but I'm very glad people have chosen that as
Yeah.
their profession. They do a good job at it. But I think it would be harder in a small town because your clientele, so to speak, coming through often is going to be people you knew
yeah.
or somebody you're kin to or something like that.
Yeah.
And you got to be able to turn that emotion off like a switch.
Yeah. Would you be able to embalm your mother?
No. Never happened, Captain, as my daddy used to say.
Yeah. Now, I did have a friend who was an embalmer, and he told me, this is a long time ago, and we were talking, and he's saying the worst thing you could, he says, it's the people, when you have the funeral, and people come to the funeral, and they're looking at the body, and he says the body is only there. What they do is just to preserve the body for a little bit of time.
Right.
Until they close the lid, and then they bury him.
Yeah.
And I said that's what it's all about.
That's right.
It's just for that moment
Short
of time.
and sweet.
Yeah. Otherwise, they was just box them up and put them in the ground.
And some do that with no service.
But he
or
said the
homeless
worst
people.
thing it can do that it really drives him crazy is that people will reach in there and they will kiss the body. And he says, there's all kinds of pathogens.
Sure, because they have to
and,
cake them up with a lot of makeup
yeah.
sometimes and stuff.
And he says that's very unhealthy to do, and he wished people wouldn't do that. But he understands that they're saying goodbye.
It's giving them some closure, I guess.
Yeah.
Or a few times I've touched somebody's hand or touched their arm or something like
Yeah.
that. But when I was real little, my my mom's mom passed away. Well, not really. I was probably 7
Yeah.
or so. They picked me up and held me down in the casket. Here, kiss Grandma goodbye. I'm like,
Whoa,
what?
yeah.
I'm fighting and kicking and screaming.
Oh, that's got to be the worst thing.
That's kind of traumatic right there.
Yeah, I remember my first funeral that I can remember was my grandpa.
Yeah.
And he was he was a step grandpa, and he wasn't a grandpa that I was really fond of.
Right.
He was kind of like you walk past him and kick you in the butt, you know.
Oh boy.
That type of grandpa. But he died, and he was old. And I remember this was my first funeral, and I'm sitting there looking at him. I'm thinking, and I knew he was dead, but his chest never rise. You know, when somebody's not breathing and they're just perfectly still, it's like I don't understand.
You're trying to breathe for them.
Yeah, come on, breathe.
You're gasping.
You know? No, you're dead.
Well, it's a good thing it didn't start rising.
Yeah.
It might have been a little unsettling for everybody there.
Yeah. But touching the dead, I remember I touched my older brother. I touched him, and I wish I hadn't done it because he was so brittle and so
cold,
hard. And I'm thinking, oh man, that's not Doug.
Lasting impression you got now.
Yeah. That's not. So when my other brother died, I just looked at him. I didn't touch him. When my mother died, I just looked at her.
You probably did the right thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't want to touch
I just cannot imagine that because they bring them in all kind of shapes. People been in accidents or suicide, stuff like that. You got to try to get them presentable. And my hat's off to the people that do that. And I think that would be a challenge. And I'm glad some people like Christy really enjoy that and not enjoy it, but have a passion for it for the deceased and to make them look good for the family.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what like I enjoy my job. What you do?
I knew I didn't want to get into it. I talked to a guy I used to work with at the state hospital out there, and he used to work the wards out there. And when somebody would die, they had to get them ready to be picked up by the funeral home. And there are some procedures they do to dead people that I didn't need to hear about, didn't want to hear about, but I heard about them anyway. So I don't want to be on the.
Well, when I was in college, I took. I had an anatomy class, and we did a real anatomy class where we had a real
dead people.
But one thing we didn't see them cut the skull or do the real.
Yeah.
So we were assigned to go to the library and watch a video of the
actual autopsy.
This is before YouTube and everything. You can watch it now probably.
Ugh.
But I was sitting in the library. You're supposed to be real quiet in the library, and I was watching this thing, and they got to the point where they saw the sky and go. Or something like that.
And everybody goes, shh.
Yeah, sorry.
Then they looked up on the screen, then they all screamed too at the same time.
Oh, man, yeah. I think it's when they pulled the brain out and they cut it in.
Probably like a little suction sound when it pops out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh,
Lord. Man. I don't know about that. Well, what about the flip side? We talked about
the proctologist.
Proctology. Oh, my goodness.
Can you imagine, being a proctologist and you show up at, you're invited to a party, and your best friend invites you to his party, and you walk in the door, and you don't know the people, and he introduces you to, hey everybody, this is my friend George here, and hey, by the way, he's a proctologist, and everybody's going squirming around like, oh.
And they're reaching out to shake hands, all of a sudden they pull their hand back. That's it for them. Or it's a small town, and you know everybody in a small town.
Yeah.
That would be a little awkward, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember. I recognize him.
Of course, I may not recognize faces.
Yeah.
But you never know.
They drop your George. Oh, yeah, that's him.
They got a picture hanging on the wall, but first customer?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah.
No, I don't know. But I don't know what would draw somebody to want to go into medical things, yes, but why particular areas of the body?
I had always thought that if I had to choose, of one doctor or another, it would be a foot doctor, a podiatrist. But then I got to thinking, oh man, there's all kinds of weird looking feet out there,
funguses and nasty toenails,
fungus toenails,
all grungy and cracked
thinking,
feet.
You know what? That's why they probably remove a lot of toenails.
Yeah, I've had one cut off one time.
Yeah, I'm thinking, maybe that's not it.
If I had to pick I don't know if I had to be a particular body part. I'd be like an elbow doctor or something. Yeah. They have elbow doctors. Yeah, those can't be too scary. I don't think.
I would probably be an osteopath, a bone doctor.
A bone doctor.
But then they have to cut bones and reset bones and put screws into bones.
And they got to get that just right because you heel wrong.
Yeah, they got to be walking.
There goes your license. Yeah. Forget that.
You can't walk straight down the street. Walks in a circle.
Wow.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be a brain surgeon. It wouldn't be maybe an optometrist.
Work with eyeballs.
Yeah. I don't know.
Something safe. Something not too invasive or embarrassing.
I have to go ask Dr. 70. 70?
Oh, he's got such a good nature. Is he your doctor? He's my optometrist. He's very good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not doing a commercial for him, but he just has very laid back mannerisms, and I really like going to him. But I don't know. I'd want something that didn't involve pain for the people.
So it wouldn't be a dentist because they had the highest rate of suicide.
And they've already got your patients are already afraid of you anyway, and here you got to inflict pain on them. But I wouldn't want that.
Between the two jobs, between undertaker and proctologist.
Either way, somebody's going in the hole, right?
Yeah.
One way or the other, in the ground or elsewise. But anyway, cover me. I'm going in.
Yeah. Hey, and then you have, if you're a proctologist, you got that stuff you drank the night before. Make sure you drink it all, so you get all the stuff out of it.
That's exactly right.
I don't want nothing
clean as a whistle.
I don't want no floaters when I'm in there looking
clean
around.
As a whistle. Oh, forget that. Well, having that profession probably keeps you from chewing your fingernails too.
Yeah,
you probably give that up.
Got real long fingernails.
Well, they appreciate that.
Well, I should have taken piano lessons, man.
Yeah,
I should have went to the music.
I went to a doctor one time who had fingers that should have been a pianist.
Yeah.
He could probably span I don't know how many different octaves or whatever. He had these long fingers, and I'm glad he wasn't a proctologist.
Yeah. I go to the VA clinic, for my doctor, my primary, and she's a little short lady. She's probably under 5 foot.
Wow.
And she said, Mr. Jackson, it's time to do, for your regular, your
digital exam.
Digital exam, for your prostate. And I'm thinking, she said, you want me to do it now? And I'm looking at her fingers. She says, man, she's got little fingers. Okay.
Short fingers, that's what you want. You want somebody to have small digits.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Just tell them, no, I did it before I left the house. I'm good.
Yeah, make sure you take that diamond off your ring.
I heard that. Wow. Well, we're down to a minute. We're down to 30 seconds.
Where did it go?
According to the last behind the glass, Miss Erica has held up the little sign for us. So, well, next week, hopefully, the Three Musketeers will be reunited.
Yeah.
And we'll be back together.
Mo, Curly, and Larry.
That's right. What's our frequency, Kenneth? Oh, wait, he's not here. It's 1480 on your radio dial. WFLN, Arcadia's news and information station. Hurry on back, KC. We miss you. We'll see y'all next week.